Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. If you've been paying attention to the NFL news cycle lately, you know that the offseason always brings surprises, rumors, and sometimes major shifts in team strategies. But this time, what's really catching everyone's eye is the Cleveland Browns' stance on one of the most talked about players in recent NFL history, Deshaun Watson. And believe me, for Browns fans, this is a significant development that could shape the team's future for years to come. So what's the scoop? Well, despite the buzz around Watson's name, especially given his talent and the success he's had in previous seasons, the Browns have reportedly made it clear they are not pursuing Deshaun Watson at this moment. That's right. The organization, led by General Manager Andrew Berry and head coach Kevin Stefanski, has decided to stick with what they have, focusing on developing their current roster and building consistency rather than making a splash for a marquee quarterback. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Watson's name still sparks a lot of excitement, especially considering his talent and the potential he could bring to any team. But the Browns are taking a different approach. They seem confident in their current quarterback situation, which includes the talented, young, and promising players they've been developing. And that's a sign of a team that believes in its core, in the process they've been building, and in the potential of their current quarterbacks. Head coach Kevin Stefanski has been vocal about his belief in the team's current quarterback room. Even without a big-name addition like Watson, Stefanski remains optimistic about the future. He's been emphasizing the importance of chemistry, consistency, and growth. And in the NFL, especially in today's game, those qualities can sometimes outweigh a big splash move. Let's talk about the Browns' current roster and what makes them confident that they don't need to pursue Watson. This team has been steadily building through the draft and free agency, filling key positions with players who complement their system. The offensive line, one of the best in the league, provides a solid foundation for any quarterback to succeed. Running game, led by Nick Chubb, remains among the best in the league, offering a reliable ground attack that can control the game clock and set up play-action passes. On defense, Cleveland has been aggressive and disciplined, with a secondary that's growing more cohesive each season. But it's the quarterback situation that's been a hot topic. Do they have a franchise guy? Well, the Browns have been developing their current quarterbacks, and while they might not have a superstar yet, the team believes in their potential. They've seen flashes of brilliance, moments where their young quarterbacks have shown they can lead this team. And with Stefanski's offensive scheme, tailored to maximize the talents of whoever is under center, they're confident they can compete at a high level without making a blockbuster trade for Watson. Now, I want to highlight the significance of this decision. For Browns fans, it's a sign that the organization is committed to a strategic, long-term approach. They're not just chasing headlines or quick fixes. Instead, they're investing in their current players, trusting the development process, and believing in their vision. It's a mature approach that shows they see the bigger picture, building a team that can sustain success over multiple seasons. This also reflects a broader NFL trend. Many teams are realizing that patience and internal development can be just as effective, if not more so, than acquiring big-name players through trades or free agency. The Browns' decision to pass on Watson might be seen as a statement of confidence in their young quarterbacks, which could pay dividends in the future. It's about building a team culture, fostering growth, and creating a competitive environment where every player feels they're part of something bigger. Of course, the decision not to pursue Watson doesn't mean the Browns are ignoring the quarterback position altogether. They're still evaluating options, and as the offseason unfolds, there could be surprises. But for now, the message is clear. Cleveland believes in what they have, and they're betting on their current core to take them to the next level. And that's pretty exciting for Browns fans who want stability, growth, and a team that's playing the long game. Now, let's give a quick look at the potential implications of this stance. For one, it might mean the Browns are setting up their young quarterbacks, whoever they might be, to get more reps and develop confidence. It also signals to the league that Cleveland is serious about building a balanced, sustainable team rather than just chasing a quick fix. This approach could attract other talented players and coaches who see the Browns as a team committed to growth and stability. Moreover, it's worth noting that this decision might also impact the team's draft strategy. Without the distraction of trying to land a high-profile quarterback like Watson, Cleveland can focus on bolstering other areas, like their defense or skill positions, adding players who can complement their existing roster and help them contend for playoff spots. The Browns have been doing just that over the past few drafts, selecting players who fit their system and culture. And speaking of players, the current roster is full of talent that gives Browns fans hope. Nick Chubb continues to be one of the most reliable and explosive running backs in the league, a true cornerstone of the offense. The offensive line, with its depth and talent, provides a solid protection scheme that allows any quarterback to operate efficiently. On defense, the team has been aggressive in free agency and the draft, adding pieces to improve their pass rush and secondary. They're building a balanced squad that can adapt to different game situations, which is critical in today's NFL. Looking ahead, Browns fans are probably eager to see how this strategy unfolds. Will the young quarterback step up in the upcoming season? Will the team's chemistry and cohesion translate into a strong playoff push? It's easy to get excited about the talent and potential, especially with the foundation that's being laid. And while some fans might have hoped for a big-name acquisition like Watson, the current approach demonstrates patience and confidence in the process. That's the kind of mindset that can pay off in the long run, especially if the young players develop as hoped. Of course, the NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and anything can happen. But for now, the Cleveland Browns' stance on Deshaun Watson is clear, and it's a testament to their strategic planning. They're focused on their current roster and building something sustainable, something that can contend not just for this season, but for many seasons to come. This decision might be viewed as a bold move by some, but in reality, it's a sign of a team that's thinking long-term, committed to growth, and confident in their own talent. Fans should be proud of the direction their team is taking. The Browns are showing that they're serious about competing at the highest level, and their focus on internal development could set them up for future success. This is a team with a rich history, a passionate fan base, and now, a clear vision for the future. As the offseason continues, keep an eye on how their young quarterbacks develop, how their roster evolves, and whether this patience and confidence will pay off in the form of a deep playoff run or even a Super Bowl appearance in the coming years. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Are you happy with the team's current approach, or do you wish they had made a different move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Thanks for being here, and go Browns!